Close your eyes for a second. Seriously. What language is your mind using right now?
That question always makes people uncomfortable.
Because they realize the truth.
Exactly. They're listening in English, but thinking in their native language.
And that's the hidden struggle nobody talks about.
Teachers talk about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation.
But almost no one talks about the voice inside your head.
The voice that narrates your life.
The voice that plans your day.
The voice that worries, dreams, remembers.
And that voice probably isn't speaking English. Why is thinking in English so hard?
So let's start simple. Why is it so hard to think in English?
Because thinking is automatic in your native language. It took you years to build that system.
And you didn't even notice it happening.
Right. No one sat you down and said, "Today we will learn how to think."
You just absorbed language day after day until it became your internal world.
But English isn't your internal world yet. It's external.
It's something you use, not something you live in.
So when someone asks you a question in English, what happens?
Step 1, you hear English.
Step 2, you translate it into your language.
Step 3, you think of an answer in your language.
Step 4, you translate it back into English.
That's exhausting.
4 steps for one sentence.
No wonder people freeze.
People think the solution is more vocabulary.
Or more grammar exercises.
But is that really the problem?
Not always. Many learners know thousands of words.
Yet they still can't speak naturally.
Because fluency isn't about knowledge.
It's about processing speed.
And you can't be fast if you're translating. When did it click for you?
When I stopped trying to speak perfectly.
That's interesting.
I was learning French. I could read novels, I knew grammar rules, but speaking felt painful.
Why?
Because I was thinking in English first.
So what changed?
I started describing simple things in my head, not full sentences, just fragments.
Like what?
Cold air, busy street, hungry. That's it.
So you lowered the pressure.
Exactly. I gave my brain permission to be simple.
Let's give this a name.
Silent English mode.
What does that mean?
It means thinking in English privately. No speaking, no writing, no performance.
Just mental space.
Yes, you're not proving anything. You're just thinking.
And that makes it safe.
Very safe.
Why does the brain resist thinking in English at first?
Because your native language feels like home.
And English feels like a hotel room.
Exactly. Temporary, uncomfortable, not fully yours.
So your brain goes back to what's easy.
It wants to save energy.
That means resistance is normal.
Completely normal.
What's the wrong way to practice this?
Forcing it.
Like saying, for the next hour, I will only think in English.
Yes, that creates pressure.
And pressure creates fear.
And fear shuts the brain down.
So what's the right way?
Tiny moments.
How do you start?
Give us something practical.
Okay. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't check your phone immediately.
That's already difficult.
I know, but instead think 3 things in English.
Just 3?
Just 3. For example, bright light, warm bed, need water.
No full sentences?
No, fragments are enough.
That feels manageable.
That's the point.
Why fragments instead of full sentences?
Because that's how real thinking works.
We don't think in perfect grammar?
Almost never. We think in images, feelings, short words.
Like when I see coffee, I just think cold.
Exactly. Not, my coffee is cold and I should heat it.
That's writing, not thinking. Let's talk about emotions.
That's important.
Many learners feel embarrassed when they make mistakes.
Yes, and embarrassment creates danger signals in the brain.
So the brain says, stop, this is risky.
And switches back to the native language.
So thinking privately removes that danger.
No one can judge you in your own mind.
Will I forget my native language?
That fear is common.
Is it realistic?
No, your native language is deeply rooted. It's connected to childhood memories, emotions, identity.
Thinking in English doesn't erase that.
It just adds another layer.
So it's expansion, not replacement.
Exactly.
How long will this take?
People always ask, how long will this take? It depends on consistency.
Not talent?
No, consistency.
If someone practices 3 minutes a day,
In a month, they'll notice changes.
what kind of changes?
Random English thoughts appearing.
Without effort?
Yes, that's the exciting part.
Describe the moment it clicks.
You suddenly realize you were thinking in English without planning it.
And you feel surprised.
And proud,
And maybe a little shocked.
because your brain changed.
Will this automatically improve speaking?
It removes the translation step.
So speaking becomes faster?
More natural. Not perfect, but smoother.
Less freezing?
Much less.
What if someone only knows basic English?
Perfect. That's enough.
Really?
Yes, you can think tired, hot, food, late.
Simple words.
Fluency grows from simplicity.
If you could give one final piece of advice, what would it be?
Stop trying to impress people with your English.
I like that.
Focus on building a quiet relationship with the language,
That sounds peaceful.
because fluency isn't speed.
It's comfort.
It's where your mind lives,
Right now, your mind lives in your native language.
and that's okay.
But if you want English to feel natural,
Invite it in,
slowly,
gently.
3 minutes at a time,
No pressure,
no judgment.
just thinking.